Trying to hit the camera?
Mm-hmm. Almost.
Kevin. Okay. How are you doing?
Not good. I mean, I'm good, but I got food in my mouth still. Sorry.
Oh, you're not ready?
Not ready.
Let me know when you're ready.
How you doing, Mike?
Good. How are you doing, Kevin?
Cheers.
Is this the new thing?
Start.
How you been?
I've been really good. So, It's been pretty cold here lately. We've had a lot of snow. I heard that the mountains, that Sandia got 8 inches.
Oh boy, really?
Yeah, and they're and then Sipapu and those places up north, Taos and Santa Fe got over the past 4 days 30 inches.
Gosh, seriously? I haven't been this year. Have you been this year? You did.
Yes.
You went somewhere else, though. We
went to Colorado.
Yeah.
Because there was snow.
That was before there was snow here.
Right.
Well, speaking of cold,
huh?
I had a meeting with some clients from around the country. We have a weekly meeting typically on Wednesdays. Not that that's important, but there was a person in South Dakota.
Okay.
There was a person in Wisconsin, and when us New Mexicans were complaining about cold, they all just kind of went.
Stared at the camera
because they're like, dude, it's been negative 20 here for a month, and it's supposed to get into the 30s, and I guarantee everybody's going to be in shorts and t-shirts,
probably,
and that's literally our cold. So it's kind of it's all about perspective, Kevin.
Yeah. Well, when you wake up in the morning, I mean, this is in Colorado, but when you wake up and it's negative 14, it's cold.
Yeah, but it's probably interesting that because being from those areas, you probably kind of somewhat get used to that, obviously.
Right.
For us, that would be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is the place where people go to retire because we really don't have that many seasons here, frankly.
We have all 4 seasons.
Wow, but I mean, let's be honest.
But they're mild 4 seasons.
It's spring lasts a weekend sometimes, and it's all of a sudden summer, or, you know what I mean? Or anyway.
That's
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes, please.
So we live in an era where security is a big issue, and I'm guessing will always be a big issue. And I know this is a problem for people that are in my family, for people I know who are friends. A lot of them have issues with using the same password on multiple places, right?
Right.
You got your Netflix, you got your Amazon, you got your bank probably, you got your email line. So, what's the dangers of that, and what's the importance of having maybe a password manager or, those kinds of things?
Well, I mean, the passwords, it's a necessary evil, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the hard part. I think there are good things about it. I think there are good things that we can do as just general people when we're creating passwords, kind of your own set of policies on how you create it to help you remember, that kind of stuff. But yeah, password managers are definitely a good tool. There's some inherent risks in that as well. I mean, you're putting all your eggs in that one little basket, and if you lose your phone that you authenticate with, or you lose the master password, it's going to be a little difficult to get your stuff out.
Right.
But you can get it. You just got to jump through some hoops, right?
Yeah, but generally speaking, that's much better than using password 1 on everything.
Yes.
And hoping nobody ever figures out. Or password,
I'm hoping
your one is
no
an exclamation
one is
point.
watching and going, oh my God, he just said my password.
Oh God, how did he know?
Password 1, right?
With an exclamation point instead of a 1.
And a capital
super
P.
hack the system there.
And a capital
exactly.
P.
Password, your A is an at symbol. Yeah.
So what we're seeing a couple different things. I mean, on the passwords, we require all of our clients to have a password policy and that they are, changing their password at certain interval. We don't really dictate what that interval is.
So it's not programmed into the.
Well, it is, but we don't say, okay, it has to be every 30 days or it has to be every 90 days.
Right, but like their active director doesn't force them every 6 weeks to do that or whatever. You guys just tell them, hey, please every 6 months.
No, it does.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right, but they tell us what they're comfortable with.
I see what you're saying.
So, there's that, but we require, so if you do have to set a password, for things and you can't always use a password manager for that, then I think, it's a good thing to have a password that might be, maybe it's a sentence or 3 or 4 of your favorite things like strawberry, pizza, wine, dogs, but it's a string of words.
Hold on a second. Strawberry, pizza, wine, dogs.
So that might be your password, right? But you remember, okay, it might not be that long, but you can make up.
Well, it's a heck of a lot better than password 1 or
right.
something.
Or, it's my kid's birth date with, that kind of stuff where, it could be easy to social engineer and or guess, right? But if you use those types of passwords, it's very hard for someone to guess.
So what you're saying is like worst case scenario, use a kind of off the wall sentence.
Yeah.
If you need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Best case scenario probably is a password manager or even like a key card or something.
Yes, so if you have websites, your banking, all these different things, there's quite a few password managers that are really cool to use. And they're
very affordable, by the way.
Very affordable.
It's like $10 a year or something. It's not
very affordable. So definitely, just search it. Go to, your favorite search engine, Google, Bing, wherever, and search password managers.
And I'll put some links to some of them that we like. Actually, one of the gentlemen that we work with, Steven.
Steven?
He passed on a pretty good one to me earlier.
What is that?
BitLocker?
No.
Is that one?
That's an encryption service.
Oh boy.
Bitwarden?
Bitwarden.
Yes.
Okay.
I was trying not to throw out, different apps that we've used, but yes, that is one.
Okay.
One, but yes, that's a cool one. There's quite a few of them. There's, so.
Let me, can I dip in here?
Sure.
This can be kind of daunting in itself to set up a password manager.
Well,
and we can help with that is my point. So I have actually helped some web clients sit down and do this because I've been harping on this with my specific clients, my web clients, for a long time, and finally one of them is like, "Fine, let's do this." So he sat down with me for a couple hours, and I literally showed him how this whole process works and everything.
It can be a daunting thing because you have the web add-ins and you have all that kind of stuff, and you're like, what is this if you're not used to that?
And that can kind of turn people off.
Yes,
so I'm saying that if you guys need guidance, reach out. We can shoot you some articles if whatever.
Right. Put some comments in there. But yeah. So, if you're a business in Albuquerque or the Denver, Colorado area, Albuquerque area.
That's where we're at.
In those areas, that's where our location is. So definitely look us up. And our phone number, call us. We can help. It's good for businesses, I think, definitely for having password managers. You can train your employees. You can do that. And that way the websites that you guys go to can be that multi-factor authenticated kind of thing.
I got to be honest too. It also can
passwords.
Be, it can very much be a liability issue too. Is like if one of your employees is like refuses to use any sort of secure password, and they're like literally a loop, like a security hole into your system, that's an issue.
Well,
that's where a policy comes into place, right?
That is the policy, the policy. But yes, but unfortunately, things still get through. And training of your employees, whether it's utilizing these types of systems or just training them on what phishing emails are, what not to click on, what to click on, because you can have the best password policy in the world, but if you click on something and you download it and you say, "Yep, I'm allowing you to do this," then you're kind of done.
Well, this is where, and I think I'm going to do a video about this shortly, if not today, about social hacking. Social hacking supersedes every password is the issue. Can.
Social hacking, yes.
And so you need to be aware of that. And
that's why utilizing, I think, those different types of passwords and the password managers, because the password managers will choose a password for you, and it's just 32 characters of whatever,
or 20 or whatever
it is. But it auto fills that stuff for you, so that's good. But when you do need to, the social hacking, That's why not using your kid's birthday or your kids' names or, all that stuff that people can figure out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they can go.
You don't want to be able to connect those dots. And one of the things I wanted to mention too on the show here, since we're talking, is we've been doing this thing. Huh?
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, okay. We've been doing this thing called Table Talk Extras a little bit. And this will be a great Table Talk Extra where actually maybe, I can go through and show people just a basic setup on a password manager or how password managers work, just a quick 2 or 3 minute thing just so they get the idea like, sure. Oh, I get it. That makes sense. So that is why it would be more secure than,
Note that down.
Tammy loves Dave or whatever.
I don't have it.
What am I doing?
Well,
my backspace doesn't work.
I don't want
and
you to forget that idea.
Work.
That's a great idea. I don't want you to forget.
I won't.
Oh, okay.
It's rock solid. Plus it's on video, frankly.
Yeah. You better hold them to it.
Yeah. So,
okay.
So talk to me about also, some other things you can do. I mean, I know that two-factor authentication is also an additional step. I know that's a bit beyond the password thing, but kind of tied in my mind.
Well, I mean, it's all part of your password. So yes, when you have the opportunity to turn on two-factor authentication, we need to turn it on.
And do that on your social networks. Do it on your bank. Do not, and right. just protect yourself as much as possible. But also, you need to learn what to or what not to click on an email and that kind of thing.
All that education is very important.
It gets confusing, guys. So. And we apologize. It's so confusing,
but yes, definitely, password policies, password managers are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Look them up. If you have questions, we can answer the questions. Give us a call if you're in the areas of Albuquerque, New Mexico, and the Colorado, Denver, Colorado Springs area. Give us a call as well. We'll put our website down below.
Or if you're not, reach out by phone or email, and we can chat then too.
Sure.
I mean, but yeah, please like and subscribe. Give us some comments down below. Let us know if you guys have any topic ideas. I'm going to go below this time.
You're going to go below.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, guys.